Hello, everyone. I'm Jeffrey.
I'm Kumi.
And this is Sofa Eikaiwa.
Armchair English.
That's right, Armchair English, or English in our living room.
Okay.
Welcome to our living room. And yeah.
Okay, so today's kind of topic, which is we mentioned the last time. Well, we did facial expression last time, and then this time is the body language.
Yes, body language.
Which is I don't have so much kind of to say about.
I see. Okay. I guess it'll be me a lot.
Well, so like last time's video, when you mentioned the body language,
yeah.
I just immediately just thought about like a hand
gestures, right?
Gesture.
Maybe especially you were thinking of the bad one.
Yeah, that's the really famous one.
The middle finger.
So maybe for me, or could be the many Japanese people's image about the body language is hand gesture.
Right. Okay.
Could be.
Well, that makes sense in my experience. Yeah. Yeah. So the image of body language is mostly what you do with your hands, like saying okay and oh. In Japan, I see this one a lot, which means in Japan good. You have to be careful though, that means bad things in some places. Yeah, that one is the okay. I feel those two came probably from the West, because those are what we use.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's not native Japanese. I think that came from the West, and then Japanese use it a lot. But you do have to be careful. In some countries, those are bad signs too, actually.
I guess.
So we should have another video about hand gestures. Yeah, a little cultural difference. But so I think that's what most people think of is those. So I see that one a lot, and okay a lot. I also just see a lot of like a fist, like yeah, good, go, or things like that. I see a lot in Japan. Yeah. That seems to be pretty popular. So
so the body language is the really, like, I don't really notice maybe so much that except those kind of special signs or something.
Right. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
And then Japanese people maybe don't do so much, but of course like I am doing right now, like naturally we are moving our body,
right,
but not intentionally at all.
Right, of course.
Not really managing this.
Right. That makes sense. It's natural.
And then maybe could be that the Japanese people's the body language might be subtle more than Westerners, or
I think
I don't know. Could be.
Right. So when I talk about body language, what I'm really talking about is not these hand signals that are really clear. You usually do these intentionally to show good job. You really, or something really bad and angry or something. But what I'm talking about in body language is more the natural things you do.
The bad or angry, what you do.
The middle finger.
Oh, okay. On like this.
No, I think they didn't catch that. Hold on. You got to sit up a little bit.
I'm short.
You're short. I'm sorry. One
So
more time.
Like this.
Right. Now that's more body language.
Right.
But the middle finger is a very clear gesture. So I don't really want to do the middle finger right now because I don't want to do that to everyone. And you have to be careful with that one. Yeah, that's more body language than gesture. Yeah. So when I talk about body language, what I really mean is the things that your body does, the shape your body goes in, and your posture, and the things you do with your hands like this. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Not like yeah. This is a very gesture, like I'm doing a sign, you know. But this kind of that's more body language. It's not really a special gesture. And this has a meaning, right? This means good. Or in some countries, it means something very naughty. But
oh, really?
Yeah. Like maybe like a thumb up your butt.
Oh.
So be careful. When you travel, be very careful with your hands.
Right.
That'll be another video.
Okay.
But tonight, body language, yeah? So when I go like this, that doesn't have a clear meaning, you know?
No, not at all.
Right? So that's body language.
Okay. So no particular meaning.
Right. It's just my body is like trying to communicate with me when I'm speaking. So I'm saying some words and my body wants, yeah, I want to help. Look. Yeah. And usually these are natural. But different cultures have different levels of body language. I've noticed that in Japan, body language is a little more tight and subtle, not really big. Mostly. I know a few people who do a lot, but not so many. And in America, where I'm from, and maybe some other countries, we tend to speak much more with our hands and take up more space. We wider, you know, and bigger body language. And
then you hit your arm?
Yeah, it can be dangerous. I mean, yeah, we take up more space when we're talking. And one time I was in a classroom. I teach English in some schools, local schools, sometimes. And I was in a classroom and somebody left the door open to some cabinet, a metal cabinet. It's usually closed, but it was open. And I didn't notice. And I was speaking, you know, my usual, and I made a body language and just went boom on the metal cabinet door. It hurt so bad.
Be careful.
Yeah. And the students were shocked. They were like, oh, and I was like, and it hurt really bad, right on the elbow. And I couldn't hide it. I was just like, that really hurt everyone. So yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch around.
Well, maybe that's part of why America is really wide and we don't have to worry about space so much.
I see. Okay, yeah, the America is really wide.
Yeah?
Yeah, in many ways.
Yeah, I mean, not only the country itself, but the rooms tend to be wider, the streets are wider.
The mountains and the natures and then like streets and then everything is wider.
Yeah. And I mean, I wonder, to be honest, if New York people have a little smaller gestures than people in Texas or California. I'm from California, which is pretty open, because New York streets are pretty tight. I mean, people walk and like Tokyo, but nobody walks in LA. There's a famous song. So in LA, I'm from Los Angeles. When you go to a place, it feels wide. You don't feel really tight usually.
Can I mention something?
Maybe
a little odd, but about the wideness that maybe that connect with this the body language, the how it's big or subtle or tight.
Right.
Because I know like all the people don't have kind of same idea about this, about aura,
like the kind of spiritual aura, like your energy.
So if we get close like each other, the aura get
kind of mixed a little bit, or like
and well, of course we maybe don't like that natural.
I see. Okay.
So in the not so much big space areas, people maybe tend to not moving around so much, be more tight.
Right, because if I'm going like this, I'm definitely invading your aura.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, could be. And even if you don't believe in aura, spiritual, I mean, definitely humans have a kind of energy, like you can feel when someone is really close to you. Yeah. So I mean, that's possible. That this kind of energy, Japan is really pretty tight, like space. Streets are narrow and buildings are a little narrow and people stand really close and move really close, which was unusual for me because in LA, I don't know about New York, okay, but in LA, we don't walk right next to each other often. We kind of give each other a little space and we have plenty of space to do that. But in Japan, people really walk really close to each other, which was uncomfortable for me at first because I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
It just was weird. But the Japanese people, when they're moving close to each other, they're not, making big gestures. They're really kind of zoom. Yeah. So they don't really disrupt you too much. But it was a very different experience here. So maybe that's why Japanese people tend to be a little more small with their gestures and body language.
Could be.
But people like me from Southern California just are really wide open with our wow.
I see.
Yeah. But these gestures have some kind of purpose. So it's our body's way of communicating to other people. It shows a few things actually. So like if I'm sad, my body tends to get a little smaller and down. Then people automatically know I'm sad or I'm talking about something sad. And if I'm happy or excited, I tend to be a lot, and other people know I'm happy and excited or something.
Well, but I think that's anyone.
Yeah, yeah. But then Westerners, like, they channel that into also their arms and their hands and their feet too. So then we often go like this. Oh, I was doing these great things today. And we move our hands like this. And when we talk about something far away, like we often be, yeah, he went to New York yesterday. A long time ago when I was a child, you know. So we do this stuff with our hands a lot. Yeah, it's interesting. So that's what I mean by body language.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Japanese people don't do that.
I don't see much of that. Yeah.
Of course, the body kind of like they will shrink when we are sad, or more like straight up for the happy time. But maybe we don't express with our hands so much.
Yeah, our expression moves into our arms and hands and goes. Like I said before, these moving are not gestures like this, because this has a certain meaning. These are more kind of just like an atmosphere. Like I'm talking about something great. Yeah, like that. And then there's also like the body language of like, I don't know. So in the West, our body tends to go like, so if we really want to show, we'd be like, I don't know. But even if we are subtle, our shoulders tend to go like that. It's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, why? Why?
How about this? Well, this might be hand gesture, but
that's more Japanese.
Okay.
So Japanese people do this when they want to say maybe no, no. And it's right in front of their face. It's really like, and it's usually, yeah, like that. We don't do that. We do like more like this. No.
Okay.
Not so. I've noticed this. Japanese gestures tend to be really in here. So this is no, right? And this is me.
Oh yeah,
right? Me.
Of course, that should be like in front of the face.
Yeah, no, we don't do like that. So when we say me, we tend to go like me, or like this, me.
Okay.
Or me. And when we say no, we're like, and we tend to be no like this, like with a hand out, kind of. It's interesting.
How about this?
Not in front of the face. That you're getting into gestures now, which we're going to do another time. But
that's fun.
Yeah. We'll do That means go away.
Yeah.
Go away. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, I guess, same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But we should definitely do a gestures one.
Okay.
Where we just talk about those.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, it's hand gesture maybe, but.
What? Do that again? Okay.
Okay. Oh, maybe I should say ma.
I see. Yeah, that was a very Japanese gesture.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll be out of that hand gesture.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a line, a very loose line between hand gestures and body language. I mean, hand gestures are a part of body language, right? Yeah. But when we're really focusing on the hand, and it's really like then that's a little bit different, and we'll talk about it another time, because that it's really useful, because the culture about hand gestures is very different in the world, and it can be a problem sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, why don't we wrap up?
Oh yeah.
Well, what do you think? Do you have more to talk about body language? Do you have more to talk about body language?
Actually, I have one thing.
Okay.
When you mentioned the body language and then example,
Yeah.
that kind of reminded me one time that I maybe won't say detail, but so as a body language, I guess people show the confidence.
Confidence, yeah. Uh-huh.
And welcoming feeling.
Okay.
Like not hiding anything. Like I am open. That kind of
right.
expression. So like go more. The body get more straight up and then like open like that. And men open them legs too.
Right.
Like if when they are sitting, like open the legs.
Yeah.
And so I had some kind of seminar or something like that one time. And there was those kind of like a body language or attitude kind of like a class.
Yeah.
That time. And then one of the men were showing how open and then warm or like confident he is. And but we were sitting like face to face, really in front of each other. Right. And well, like girls, we don't really open our legs to sit.
Right. Well, culturally, you're not supposed to because
And well, also the girls wear a skirt.
Yeah, it's a different kind of issue. Yeah.
And so I'm sitting normally,
with your knees together.
Yeah, knees together. And then the guy was friendly.
Right.
Showing his warmness.
All of his warmness, yeah.
Yeah, open his legs.
Right.
That's kind of really how can I say,
intimidating.
Intimidating.
Makes you feel kind of
Yeah.
I
uncomfortable.
I see.
That I really didn't like that.
Okay.
And then so I really don't want the people in the world, men do that.
Okay, I see. Okay. All right. So actually, also in America, for business people, they have classes about body language so that you can control your body language to show something different than what you really feel. All right. And for business, these are usually about confidence, and also not scaring your clients, Yeah. And so they teach these ideas. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. The open idea has two meanings. One is confidence. So, and the other people think is, like you said, welcome. But you have to be careful because it's different. So the welcoming gestures are not with your legs.
Of course.
I mean,
of course.
Maybe some very special situations, but usually you're not welcoming with your legs. Your welcoming gestures are with your hands. And what you're doing is you're showing the other person that you're not holding weapons, you're not going to attack them. You're just like, oh, look, I'm safe, welcome. And maybe let's hug or something, But that's one kind of open, right? But the other kind of open is more like this. Maybe you've seen men, especially in some businesses, sit like this, like that.
In a business?
Yeah, some men do it in American business, probably not in Japan. Yeah.
That's quite rude impression for me.
Yeah, but in America, if you're the boss, now if you're the worker,
okay,
no.
so this is the boss gesture.
Yes, that's the boss gesture. Do bosses in Japan ever do that?
I don't think so.
It's kind of a class. So watch in the movies, some bosses in the movies, because movies are usually exaggerated, and yeah. So watch some bosses in the movies, like a mean boss, a bad boss. You might see them in their desk, like this.
And then put the feet on the desk?
Yeah. They might put their feet up on the desk.
That's so rude and then lazy for the business scene.
But what they are doing is they are showing their power.
No, they are not.
No, but no.
Okay.
You're thinking with your own idea, not the kind of like body's idea, right?
Yeah. That's annoying.
Yeah, you think it's annoying, but
yeah.
That's not. It's about the body expression. Their body is showing their power. Yeah, they have the power. They can do what they want, and they can take the space. And yeah.
Well, they think, but other people don't think.
No, this is from animals. Also, when animals try to show their power,
I really want to make fun of them now.
Don't make fun of them. That's not the point.
Okay. Because that's annoying.
Animals get really big when they want to show their power, right? If you have a cat, when your cat is scared and like, they get, and yeah. And birds, they open their wings to show how big they are. All animals, almost all animals, bears get up and, that's how animals show their power and intimidate other people. And that's what the boss is doing. He's not doing it on purpose, but he has power and he has a power struggle. And so he has this kind of body language to show his power to the other people. And so, yeah, so that's why. But people are intimidated when you show your power. So if you want to be nice, don't do these kinds of things because it makes the other people feel uncomfortable. Right? That's maybe your point.
Sure. Sure. Now I want to add more things, but sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't go so deeper about it.
This is for fun, not for anger.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. This isn't a complaining bitch session. Yeah.
No,
this is for having fun.
Yeah. Sorry to bring up that.
That's okay. It's your annoying thing. But
yeah, I couldn't help it.
Yeah. But so also, I mean, one good point is you should look at your body language sometime and see what you're showing other people. If you want to be a nice person, you shouldn't do these kind of too much. Because and don't spread your legs too much to everyone because you're showing them like your power, and you might be making them feel, whoa, yeah, and if you're always like this, then and closed up, then that also affects other people, their feelings too. So, but if you want to show people your power, then open up, just make sure your body is showing people what you want to show them, yeah. That's important. I teach a speech contest sometimes, and I have to help people learn, well, when you're giving a speech, get your body language showing people the message you want to get them, because if you don't, they might fall asleep during the speech. But your body language really keeps people interested in watching. So I hope all this hand moving made you want to watch more.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Please subscribe and watch us some more. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Subscribe.
I'm not making fun of.
I know, but
Okay. Well, but so we wrap up here now.
I think it's time to wrap up.
Wrap up here. And we're gonna tell that. So so it's live, but we really don't have the like a scheduled really, maybe once a week, maybe Wednesday night or night in Japan, but we are not really decided, or like we don't have an intention to do that scheduled way.
Right, because we have busy lives and sometimes we're tired, and we're doing this for fun. So but it's live, and we try to answer questions. If you see us and type some comment, we'll see it like 20 seconds later, and we'll try to answer in the video. So if you want to catch us live, it's hard because we don't have a schedule. But if you subscribe and turn on the notifications, then you'll get an alert when we come on, and you can catch us and ask a question or something.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, very fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, and I hope you'll join us sometime.
Join.
Yeah.
Wee.
Yeah, so please,
Okay.
check us out. And well, thank you for watching. And
There is no thank you gesture.
thank you.
Thank you.
These are not tips. These gestures don't have a special meaning like thank you. They're just like, right? Thank you.
We have. Thank you.
Do you do that in Japan?
Not so much. Maybe it used to be, could be.
Okay.
But this is, arigato.
Oh, which means thank you in Japanese.
Thank you. Yeah.
We don't usually do this so much in the West. But I mean, we say thank you, like that, or a princess wave. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we hope you enjoyed as much as we did. And maybe got a workout like we did today from moving so much. And we'll see you again another time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.